today. Okay, good morning, everybody. 9-1. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Beginning of the month, how fast do we go? How far do we go? Does Amazon go? Do we maybe we go up all the way to that SPX roll that Omer talked about. Very, very interesting. Today we got some big movers here, and then they're moving. Our GME is flying, so keep an eye on that. This GME has a potential move right to this 242, 243, and then we see if it gets through, it gets an oversized swing. Huge. Nav is saying, Sam, yesterday you said Google 1930s. It's obviously 2930s, guys. Okay? The 1930s would be 1,000 points in the money. Okay? So interesting. SPX up 16, add 16 to that, you're 4540-ish, 4552, 4571. Does it get to 4600 on the 600 jobs? Maybe. Then we see downside 4491. Lam Research trying to go today 611. I think they got it wrong. I think the guy that wrote the article doesn't know what he's talking about. I think people are fools in general sometimes when they say things like this. Taiwan Semi is raising prices up to 15%, and they're going to go to all their suppliers and say, we have pricing power, we're not going to buy from you. And Lam Research and AMAN and them are going to say, well, now you're not going to get chip equipment, so you can't make as many chips. Too bad. Really, it doesn't make any sense. If Apple comes out and says, we're going to go raise our prices $500 for a new phone, and then goes and says, oh, for memory, we're going to pay less. And they're going to say, well, now you're not going to have memory, so sell less phones. And then they say, oh, we're going to pay more. Interesting. Really simple stuff. The concepts that people are looking at and reading these articles, it tells you right away that just don't pay attention to them. This one's straightforward. If it can get to 613 today, it can really take off. NVIDIA, basing, 231, 236. Crowd had good earnings. Everything was good, but it moved 55 points. When it moves 55 points, it doesn't keep going. But does it reverse today? Never know. We'll stock the 280s at $1 just for the heck of it. If it gets there, we'll see. PanW down a little bit, probably goes back higher in a little while. Like the 500s, go out a couple weeks if you like those. Okay, ZS down a little. If it drops 2 or 3 at the open, then the 290s for next week become interesting. Okay, interesting. Goldman Sachs, love it for Friday. 420s at up to about $1.60 becomes very intriguing today, if you believe that. Okay, so keep an eye on it. Very interesting. Okay, what else? Vaccine stocks. Moderna trying again. 388, 392. If 392 goes and holds, then we see. Let's see. Those options will move fast and furious. Let's see what happens there if it holds. MVAX. We told you right off the bat something was different on it. It's trying to go 255, 266. CMG needs 1936. Amazon is flying. 3509, 3588. Holy moly, 3588. GME is running 226, almost at 226, then 242, 243, 244 beast. Right in there, and then it's gone. Then it's gone. Okay? Apple, very strong, like the 154, 155 area, as a huge accelerator area. Zoom, no reason to buy Zoom. And people keep buying this. People don't understand. Zoom is now 4 to 6 weeks. Do not touch to the upside. Yeah, maybe it goes 20 points, but it's not getting back to where it was. Okay? 4 to 6 weeks means where it was at earnings, it will not break that number. It will not. 4 to 6 weeks. Go do the test. It doesn't happen. It's 95% accurate, and most times it's 99% accurate. It just doesn't. The odds that Zoom goes back and hits 350 for the next 4 to 6 weeks are about zero. They're zero. So why would you play to the upside? Doesn't make any sense. Facebook opening down, don't know why. Have to see if there's any news out there. Then we see There it is. Rosenblatt downgrades Facebook to neutral with a $400 target. See, $400 target. Here's the problem with a $400 target. You're going to go buy a stock for $380, and they're going to tell you, oh, you can make 20 bucks on it. But if the world goes to shit, you could lose 200. Who's buying it? That's what happens. BTNX, a little bit better. It was down while Moderna was up last week. So keep an eye on it, see what happens there. MDB, like it for earnings, but they're too high. Can't play. It moved 35 points. So Roku still needs another week, may need another 2 weeks. But here the ads are going crazy. Streaming ads are going crazy. So Roku should be benefiting, okay? But here's the thing. They're stuck inside that 4 to 6 week range. Google, runner. If it can get through 29.21, can it get to 29.35 today? That would be very interesting. Tesla, watch it early, see what happens. He hasn't added premiums, may get out of that. Will not roll the next week. We'll roll the 2 weeks out. Why? Because the next week is a short week. Okay? So keep an eye on that. That's what we know. If GME goes, why not AMC? AMC may go. It's just, to me, AMC premiums are utterly ridiculous. I mean, you go out 15 points and they're $2. The stock has to go up 50%. I mean, that's just silly. I mean, so I don't do that. Okay? It's hard enough buying 100 contracts of the other ones when they're up that much. Okay? Interesting. That's what we know. Snowman, 306. Why is Lucid down 17%? No idea. Because here they haven't delivered a car. Doesn't make any sense. Okay? Interesting. Hold on. Facebook downgrades Rosenblatt. Any thoughts on Sava? Sava needs time. That's it. There's no real news coming on Sava for a while. Okay? Takeda, 3 lots of Moderna vaccine were suspended. Somebody needs to make a decision on why. Once we know the why, then we can know. Thoughts on BBIG? BBIG, if it gets to 11, it'll squeeze. Does it get there? Don't know. Dodgers are coming on. Interesting. Yes. Dodgers are better. As bad as the Yankees are. Hold on. EV sales could hit 25 million annually, with Apple selling 1.5 million. What? Back to the Apple and the EV thing. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Watch as Amazon looks stunningly strong. ZS looks perfect for next week. If it goes down to 272 and you can get the 290s, about $5. Very, very interesting. Watch Lam Research Day. It's set up nicely. It can go if it gets going. Obviously, Moderna, if it can get through 392, it will accelerate. And Google can be a grand slam again. Everybody have a great trade day. See you, chat.